They say time spares no man, not even heroes. 50 winters had passed since Beowulf's victory over Grendel and his mother. The young warrior had become a wise and noble king, ruling Geatland with justice and courage. His people prospered. His name was legend. But even legends cannot outrun fate. Far away in a forgotten barrow, a dragon stirred. A thief had crept into its lair, stealing a single golden cup from its vast treasure hoard. Awakened by greed's insult, the dragon's wrath ignited like fire. Night after night, it rose from its den, its wings blotting out the moon, its breath setting villages ablaze. The people of Geatland trembled, and so, once again, they turned to Beowulf. Though age had bent his back and silvered his hair, the fire in his spirit still burned. He knew his fate was near, but he did not flinch. "I shall face the dragon," he declared, "as I have faced all foes before." Beowulf armed himself in mail and helm, taking up his great shield of iron. He chose 11 warriors to stand beside him and march to the dragon's lair. But deep in his heart, he knew this battle would be his last. They came to the barrow, a mound of stone and earth. From its mouth poured smoke and fire, and the ground shook with the monster's fury. Beowulf raised his voice. "I am Beowulf, son of Ecgtheow. I have lived with honor. Now I meet my fate." With a roar, the dragon emerged, its scales gleaming like molten bronze, eyes burning like coals, wings unfurling with thunderous force. Fire spewed from its jaws, scorching shield and earth alike. Beowulf charged, sword in hand, but his blade failed him, shattering against the dragon's hide. The beast struck back, flames searing, claws tearing. The king staggered beneath the fury, and his warriors, overcome by fear, fled into the woods. All but one. Wiglaf, the youngest of them all, remained. Loyal and brave, he rushed to his lord's side. Together, side by side, they struck. Wiglaf drove his sword deep, and Beowulf, summoning the last of his strength, thrust his blade into the dragon's heart. With a final cry, the beast collapsed, its body crashing to the earth, its fire extinguished. But victory came with a price. The dragon's fangs had pierced Beowulf, and its venom coursed through his veins. Mortally wounded, the old king sank to the ground. Wiglaf knelt beside him, tears in his eyes. Beowulf spoke with a voice faint but steady. "For 50 winters I ruled my people. I sought no quarrels and swore no false oaths. My life has been honor. Now build for me a barrow on the cliffs by the sea, that sailors may remember my name. For a man's fate is death, but glory never dies." With those words, Beowulf breathed his last, and so the Geats built him a mighty mound by the water's edge. They placed within it treasures from the dragon's hoard, and around it they rode, 12 warriors singing their grief, their voices carrying across the waves. Thus ended the tale of Beowulf, warrior, king, and hero of heroes. A man who lived by courage and met death as he lived, unflinching, unyielding, unforgettable. But tell me, do you think Beowulf was right to face the dragon himself, knowing it would cost him his life? Or should a king grow old in peace? Like and subscribe, so the sagas of heroes find you again.